Well, after 2,000 miles, I have determined my least favorite thing about my new 4Runner. A few weeks ago, I took this thing across the Mojave Preserve, 150 miles of desert off-roading, and this past weekend I took it out to the desert again for more adventures. There were two problems I had on that first trip. One was that my sleeping platform was too tall, putting my face inches away from the ceiling. So I removed one of the back seats and made a lower sleeping platform, which was much better. The other problem I had was a sidewall bulge in the tire. I got this driving over some rocks. The tires that come with the Trailhunter look like proper off-road tires, but they're not. They're standard load-rated tires with no additional reinforcement. They're on there because they're not as heavy as proper off-road tires, so they give a better fuel mileage rating and less road noise. I bought proper off-road replacement tires, but I hadn't yet mounted them, figuring that it was probably fine to run through these old tires before I swap them out. We drove up near California City to find some abandoned mines and fly drones around in them. The old Dutch cleanser mine is pretty cool if you're looking for some adventure and don't mind the possibility of breaking your ankle 100 feet below the surface. On the way to this mine, I got a flat tire. A rock just punctured its way through the middle of the tread. Weak. I swapped in the spare, which I had replaced with a proper off-road tire, and then we continued on to the next stop, which is a tunnel through the mountain that some random dude made for basically no reason over the course of 38 years. On the way to this, I got another flat tire. Same thing, just a tear in the middle of the tread. We patched that and limped back to camp as it slowly leaked out. The next day, I added Fix-A-Flat, which worked for about 10 miles, before I added another can and made it another 10 miles at 20 psi, before I decided to add more air, which just made the tire not hold air anymore. I had my unpaid intern swap in the other flat tire.
Welcome to Super Flat Matt!
And then we patched that one with more tire patch and more Fix-A-Flat and limped home at 20 psi. Plenty of people will buy an off-road trim 4Runner and cosplay as someone who goes off-road, and these SL-rated Toyo tires are great for that because they are also cosplaying as off-roaders. But if you plan on taking your Trailhunter out to hunt some trails, probably the first thing you should do is get some real tires.